Looks like we are live, so we're going to jump into some casual conquest. My friend couldn't get on tonight, so we're just going to, well, the double-edged sword of playing by yourself is if I win, then there could be matchmaking problems because then we get further apart. And if I lose, then our matches could get worse. So we're going to stick with casual conquest. I'm setting up the upload I'll have for tomorrow. Some good squats today. Some light power snatches and some light power cleans and presses. But but yeah, that should get uploaded by the time the game starts. Thankfully, my internet is fast. I got some more ice cream. Had some earlier. Got some more vanilla fudge swirl because I'm 235, so I'm skinny. So I gotta eat more. I hit my protein goal and whatnot. All right. Moves there, there. There we go. I just need a game to start. Thought about playing chess, but I've been enjoying Smite more. And with the casual conquest, I don't really have to take it that serious. Chess, I just have to pay too much attention for the blitz stuff. So we got into one. The Browns somehow won today, which was crazy to see. This over here. There we go. All right, so um raw support. Who I want to play. Take a bit of ice cream and think about it. Hmm. Go with the aspect Neath. Keep trying to get that to work. Got some pretty decent picks. The Janice and the Baron and Merc are good picks. I'm guessing. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a Princess Spari here, so it should be a pretty easy lane. I guess we do have a raw, a raw support. All right, normal start. See how much attack speed I can get. What's up, Reed? Yeah, I'm sorry about your sorry about your Packers. Imagine losing to the Browns. That's rough. That's legitimately rough. I thought you guys were just gonna shut us out. I thought it was gonna be 3-0. And honestly, I turned off the game. Once it was 10-0, and then we punted it back, and you had it in your own, like deep. It was like inside the 5, and you got a first down. I was like, "Up, game's over." Turned back on a couple minutes, and I saw that they were about to score. And they took up 14 plays, or took them like 8 minutes to get a field goal. And I was like, "We just can't get into the end zone." Um, Yeah, I mean that's the thing is like people crap on the Browns a lot, but our defense is actually good. It's that we have a JV high school offense, but our defense is actually elite, and especially our defensive line. Because like even though like Derrick Henry or the Ravens last week dominated us, Derrick Henry didn't do anything, and then we kept the Bengals in check, and it's like you guys experienced it today, but it's like our defense is really good. The problem is that we just need to get rid of. We just need to stop playing Joe Flacco. Like it's clearly not working. He's doing nothing that any like he's throwing it, doing checkdowns every single play. The benefit of having Joe Flacco is that he's supposed to be able to push the ball down the field, and he's just not, and it's just making it impossible to score. And maybe they'll be able to fix that, but I mean he's 40. But well, I would say your defense looked better than it probably. I mean your defense is good, but like our offense was the bigger problem than your defense. Um, Holding your offense down is certainly more impressive because your team's just a lot better. But like Joe Flacco just is not. He just doesn't have that. He is just not good enough to be an NFL quarterback anymore, which is I don't think that's shocking of a thing to say when he's 40 years old. But like watching him throw like check downs every 2 seconds, it's like you really don't think that Dylan Gabriel could do that or Shadur. Really don't think, but yeah, your guys is. I mean, it's hard to say if the Packers defense is good because our offense is so bad, but um, I think the Packers probably took the Browns for granted and assumed that, pretty rightly so because we didn't do anything the whole game, that we would just kind of lay down and die. We basically did for about 9/10 of the game. But our kicker came up clutch, which was nice to see. He had a really big struggle in the first week. So I was really glad to see that. I really thought he was going to miss that kick. But that block kick is clutch. Like, that, I mean, we did everything right. Pressure here. Pick up some. Oh, survived that. But I honestly think that this loss for the Packers will end up being a good thing because it will show them that they actually need to, like, get it together. I think they just thought this week would just, I mean, be what it was, a cakewalk for most of the game. And they, yeah, and the running game will look better if our passing, if there's a threat that a pass could go down the field, but when every pass is 2 yards down the field and Joe is not really mobile, it's just not much of a threat. And it makes our running game look worse. It's kind of like last year. Our defense was actually good last year, but our offense was so bad that our defense was always playing in bad positions. So they ended up performing a lot worse than they otherwise would have if we had any sort of competence on offense. And I think that's what makes the defense so impressive today is like we had no offense for most of the game. And we kept it. I mean, even if it ended up being 10-0, like it was still a defensive showing that was impressive. So we had nothing. But I still think the Browns will most likely be horrendous the rest of this year, but it's nice to see our defense has stuff to build off of. And really, I just hope that they just go to one of the rookies. They just bring Dylan out and let him start and just let him play. Because, like, I can't imagine he would have done any worse than Joe. And he's more mobile. I think that's the worst thing that Joe has right now is he can't move. He can throw it fine, but not doing anything special with his throws, and he is just truly struggling to do anything impressive. I'm missing every auto. The XP goes crazy. But lifting's been going pretty well. Yesterday I felt really good to lift heavy, but I ended up missing a bunch of lifts. But today squats went really well, so kind of same old, same old. Hasn't been anything too radical as far as like a new number, but ended up squatting. I did 200 kilos for a set of 6 and then a set of 4. The goal was to do it for. It was originally 2x5, and then to do um, well, 2 sets of 5, but I just made it to be to do a set of 10, or well, 10 total reps. And the first set, I definitely could have matched my rep PR 200 with 7, but I don't think I could have done 8. I think I might try to do that next week, but also kind of did CrossFit in a little bit, where I just did a bunch of power snatches with a short rest. But overall, it's been going pretty well. It seems like your lifts have been going pretty well as well, with some of your heavy cleans and stuff.
An ally has been slain.
But actually need a bag.
Retreat! Retreat! Attack the gold.
Need to retreat and get some ice cream. But I haven't been going live as much. I played Smite the other day, and I went live for lifting on Saturday. But with the school year, I just don't have as much motivation to go live like every single session. So it sometimes can make them longer. Sometimes it makes them shorter, but it's just another thing to think about. Oh, lag. There's a lot going on there. A lot of action happening. Yeah. No, and that's the thing is like sometimes what I've realized over the years is that it's good to just when it's really not there just to stop and just do it the next day because it's just sometimes it really isn't there and you're not going to get anything from just stressing yourself out mentally doing it over and over and over. Mm-hmm. And I'm very much similar in that regard. Like clean jerks usually go pretty okay, especially cleans. But like I'll have a day where just I can't snatch anything.
Enemy missing. Retreat right lane.
I'll gank left lane. Be careful, right. Middle. Be careful, right. Careful left. Your
Up
middle
there.
tower is under attack. An enemy has been slain. The party's this way.
That's unfortunate.
Your right tower is under attack.
Well, a lot of ways that's how Saturday felt. Like I just wanted to quit the session, but the pulls, like the bar didn't feel heavy. That's usually when I know like it's not gonna be a good day. So when I pull and like 90 kilograms on snatch is like that felt difficult. But like all the weights felt good. I just wasn't precise.
Your right
Yeah. Well, and that's a big thing too. Is like if squats are going well, then you know like like you could be getting some fatigue from the squats that are impacting the lifts, but it also just means that you have the potential to lift well in general.
By me, naturally.
I can't okay go over that, can I?
The enemy team has destroyed the Gold Fury.
That's why I was like, I was really encouraged by my back squats that I did today. It's like, how I felt yesterday wasn't just me like gaslighting myself that I felt good. I actually am like strong right now. So I know like I'm capable of doing more than what I did. Essentially what I was like I made 110, 140 and I missed everything above that, but like everything felt easy going up to that. But also found like a cool little folder. I was throwing out some stuff. I think it was one of my, not my previous roommate, but the roommates before that. One of them left a folder. That was like a business folder, so I have a nice thing to put my training stuff in now.
Your left tower is under attack. Embraced by divine renewal. An ally has been slain. Your left
Yeah, no, actually it's very funny because that's like very much what I had yesterday. Whereas like, it's like I hit 120 a couple times last week. I was like, I just want to hit 125, and I want 120 to be, and I was like struggling with 120, and it's just like, I want these weights to be routine, and sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't, and I have to be okay with that.
Enemy missing.
enemy missing middle.
Oh. Oh, I'm just dead. Can we spam? Can we spam for the jungle?
Enemy missing.
Enemy missing middle.
Well, yeah, I don't know if the gym that's been built or being built right now is going to be finished before next year, so or the start of next year might be when it starts. So I don't know. I mean, I'll eventually be going there in the winter, regardless. But honestly, it's going to be easier to do snatch and clean jerks there than squats because I'll have to squat out of a rack, um, like a cage. I haven't done that in
Thanks.
I haven't done that in over a year. I did a relatively heavy one, not this year, but last year. So it's not as if I can't. It's just will be feel more constricted, but I get used to it. I guess I'll be able to use safeties maybe. The other option is the um I don't know what it's called, the powerlifter squat rack thing. I could potentially use that, but
Your middle
I don't
tower
squat
is
enough to
under
really
attack.
need that. And the hooks for that kind of wiggle around, which aren't the most comfortable. But at least for now, it's still warm enough all this week, so just go 1 week at a time. I'm sure, like, once I get into October, I'll start having to, like, really make that decision, like, if I'm gonna go or not on different days. Oh, combo rack. No, no, that's not a combo rack. They do have one for benching, but it's a, one that you use for, like, powerlifters use for squats, where you can, I don't know. You see it in like equipped powerlifting a lot. I forget what it's called, but no, they have a combo rack for actually you can use it for squats, but a combo rack it's mostly used for bench press.
Be right back.
But like you can up, raise, and lower the J hooks or the hooks on it, and it's like more mechanical than a combo rack. You can't use it for bench; it's just for squats. You can do them.
In celestial restoration.
Enemy missing.
Yes, but it's it's like if you use squat wraps and stuff, like you see them in those meets. Yeah, it's where you can where you don't have to like walk out the squats. You can just stand there, unrack it, and they can pull the rack back or the hooks back. It's completely blanking my mind what it is.
Your middle tower is under attack. Slay an enemy. You have been slain. Your middle tower has been destroyed. Your right tower is under attack. Darkness remains. Embraced by divine renewal.
What are those things called?
Celestial restoration.
It's bugging me.
Your right tower is under attack.
Let's look it up. Well, now I see a picture of it, but it's not helping me with anything. I wish I knew what that was called. That's hilarious.
Attack.
Now that would take a while to get adjusted to. I've used it probably like once ever. I don't think it was for heavy squats either. Honestly, might have not used it since I've been in Northeast Ohio. Oh, it doesn't go over that wall?
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
Not bad. Attack right lane.
A new threshold. By divine renewal. Eclipsed in radiance. Destroy the right enemy tower.
Judgment is what I crave.
Pay attention for the ults. It's not a combo. Man, I almost called it a combo rack. It's not that. Man, it's gonna bug me. I'll be able to find out after this game though, because I'll be able to ask Chat GPT or something.
Let's settle this with style. My style.
Come. The party's this way.
Oh. Alright, we're asking Chat GPT. Chat GPT will know. Monolith. Oh. The monolith. Just the mono. It's a monolith, so you can have a monolith attachment. They have like a straight monolith.
Raised by divine renewal.
Yeah, I actually used the attachment before, about
Under attack.
9 years ago at this point. But they have a straight, like, actual hardcore monolith,
An enemy has been slain. Your right tower.
which I feel like I have not used before.
Rampage.
3.46. That'd be a lot of attack speed.
Really not exactly what I was hoping for. More candy.
Attack!
Bask in celestial restoration. Eclipse in radiance. Raised by divine renewal.
Judgment is my domain.
All by cosmic fall. Bask in celestial
One's out.
restoration. The enemy team has destroyed the Gold Fury.
That's too bad.
Kind of stinks that they didn't defend that at all. But
Renewal. Ah! Retreat! Celestial restoration.
good old monolith.
Embraced by divine renewal. Attack!
He's level 19.
Bask in celestial restoration.
Level 14, Vulcan. Where are you coming over for your red? My red.
Celestial restoration. Free your soul. An ally has been slain. Destroyed a middle enemy tower.
I kind of glitched backwards.
Retreat, retreat, retreat.
Don't miss me too much.
You have been slain.
So annoying when they just spam everything. So we're gonna mute the team. Retreat, 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 retreat. It's casual conquest. I'm not taking it that serious.
Embraced
Retreat, 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 retreat. If you want to guarantee that I die in a fight, just spam retreat so I can't hear anything. Our mid's not farming at all. He is so far behind everyone else on the team. On both teams. Well, I guess their carry is really far behind too. School's going great. So the person I work with has been really nice to work with. He does a great job. So like our double classes have gone well. And really it's like classes are all pretty good for the most part. There's not really any sort of like issues or whatever with them. The most stressful part of school right now is just the physical movement, which is a good problem to have. So just finished doing some I guess introduction to like juggling skills. So not like 3 balls at once, but use some bean bags to do two at once and
Destroyed the
scarves and stuff like that, but
middle tower has
they're not really able to use more than two for most things, especially kindergartners. Second graders kind of can, but then I'm not really sure what I want to do for the next kind of unit. I haven't fully decided, but since we did kind of tossing, we could just go right into throwing stuff, so that would kind of logically connect. So that might be the route I go. It's kind of nice. I get to like kind of choose, but with my teaching partner, he does a good job of helping to contribute, and he would do a lot more if I just told him like, "Hey, come up with all these ideas." But I kind of take the mindset that I'm gonna kind of choose the units and stuff like that, and plan like the main activities that they're gonna have, and then with the double classes, we work together to oh yeah, it's honestly that's a huge thing because I haven't thought about it at all. I actually will get my salary upgrade by the middle of October, so that part will be nice to have. Merc, fight me like a man.
the enemy team has destroyed the Gold Fury. Killing spree.
It's unfortunate. Kind of figured that was eventually gonna happen, but yeah. What's cool too is so I'll get the salary upgrade, which is a um, horizontal move to the right on the column. What will then be nice is that next year we're going to get a new contract. So every year you move up one step on the contract. So let's say that instead of 75, I'll just make up relatively close numbers, but I'll just say I'm going from say 70,000 to 75. With the new contract next year, if nothing changed, I would go to like say 78 because it's like 1.5% or something. But then I'm going to increase another step in another column next year. Ideally, if I do more classes, not for another master's, just continuing education stuff, and I'll be able to move another column. So then that jump will be extra big. So this next year and the year after that, I'll get the normal jump and then a really big jump with the new column or whatever. Next year is going to be the biggest jump I'll probably get, regardless, because we'll have a new contract. So that'll just be kind of bigger for everyone. Plus, then the vertical jump will be bigger, and the horizontal jump will be big as well. I'll be rich then. Also, I make enough now, which is nice. But yeah, not having to pay for grad school. The continuing education classes, which
Team has
I
destroyed
think they're master's level classes, but you don't have to work towards a second master's,
tower is under attack.
so they're a lot cheaper. Oh, they're pushing in mid. I'll split push. Yeah, that's one nice thing with public education. You can see exactly what you're gonna make, and it only goes up really. And the only reason that they're really just not paying attention.
Your middle phoenix is under attack. Your team has destroyed a right enemy. Your middle phoenix has been destroyed. An ally has been slain.
Let's go try to end the game.
An ally has been slain. Your titan is under attack.
Unfortunate.
Your titan is under attack.
Guess I'll go help out the team. Oh, no. I'm out. Woo!
Another clean escape.
Woo!
Killing spree. Rampage.
It's just there's no way they try to end. Wow, they're still trying to end. Casual Conquest is hilarious.
Double kill.
How'd you kill Vulcan? Oh, that's so troll. He got that off.
Is under attack. Triple kill. Rampage.
Other but Nang, you guys suck. Vulcan left too. That's even better. He never hit 20. That's wild. But that's Casual Conquest for you. So what do we do damage-wise? Yeah, Vulcan didn't do any damage. Mordred did. Mordred popped off for some damage. But yeah, actually, let me look that up. I can give you actual numbers of what the jumps will be. And I think what's nice too is so like my salary is going to move horizontally, and then I will be able to, I'll get all the payments from the beginning of the year as well. So I won't be losing money. So currently I'm at, yeah, I mean, that's it, lifting in school. That's all I really do. But currently I'm here. It will be updated to that number. And then when we move to next year, if I did nothing, it would be moved to there. I'm so low. We're gonna go Tsukiyomi. I'm gonna play Aspect. But because there's like a, so let me see if I can calculate the difference here. So you're 11 and fallen B, so it goes 358 divided by 71, 74. So it's like a 4%, assuming we get a similar raise. So it'd be about a 4% or a 3, we'll say 3.5%. So 71, 71. Seven, eight, four. Or let's go. Or divided by that. That's what I need to do. So then that number will become 74K, about, assuming our contracts raise the same amount, which means that when I get shifted over to the new number, which is about 75 divided by 0.7, I should make around that. If all my numbers are correct. So I'll go from 66 to about 77 next year. I don't know. I did those calculations kind of quick, so they could be off in that regard. But essentially, I'm getting some big jumps, and then after that, the jumps will all be small. Let's see, starter. Yeah, like by my end of my teaching career, that's what's crazy is with the current contract. So at year 30, it'll be $115,000, and that's assuming there's no new like the contract just continues in just the same contract, and every couple of years, like I think 4 years, we get a new new contract, and every new contract at least gives you a raise. So the current step that you're on, you'll get usually about there. So I mean, set 77 is kind of an estimate, but it should be around there next year potentially. So yeah, that would be really nice. And then the year after that, I should be able to get up to 80, which I mean, for the job I have, can't beat it. Summers off and all that. Like I could, I would say make a lot more, but like I could work all summer if I wanted to. But I don't like working in the summer. I suppose the only kind of work that I would do in the summer would be like streaming more often if I did make money doing that. But I'm just doing this for the love of the game.
This won't miss.
It's gonna follow you around, Loki.
An ally has been slain.
Is he playing Aspect? No. Kind of moves around, kind of weird.
Has been slain. Double kill.
I'm not saying that I wouldn't work a summer, because at least like when in college and stuff, I was a camp counselor, and when I was younger, I umpired. So like, if I needed money, I wouldn't be opposed to it.
This won't miss.
But I kind of like the ability to put more focus on. Not that I necessarily do anything necessarily different with YouTube, but I kind of like the ability to relax in the summer, but also to put more effort into YouTube and live streaming, and maybe doing more live streams like this where I'm just playing a normal video game, not just lifting. But I don't know. It would all depend on the nature of the work. Like I wouldn't just go, work at like a grocery store or something. But if something came up that was like kind of cool to do, then I could see myself doing something. But come here, Loki. Ooh. Man's getting cooked. Man's getting cooked. Yeah, but I don't really know what job that would be, because it would probably not be something in education. Most educational things aren't. Like, I guess there could be like summer phys ed type stuff, but I feel like stuff like that wouldn't be paid enough for make it worth my time. Plus, you spend the whole year spend the whole year teaching. But I suppose that could be an option. But yeah, that's kind of I suppose the major problem with me figuring out like actual work to do in the summer. That's not just, trying to live stream or whatever. Is I don't know what thing I would be able to do that would be casual enough for me to not really like not necessarily being a camp counselor, but like something of that effort where I don't have to like do manual labor all day or whatever. So at least with my buddy's old job, he worked he was an engineer at a car plant. I could have probably gotten a job working the line there if I was like desperate for money, but that's obviously manual labor all day. And not gonna lie, I'm not trying to do that all day long. Unless it was like insane amount of money. Thank you now. But honestly, in a perfect world, like the internet would pay me some money, you know, live streaming or whatever. And then that could be like my summer job is just live streaming more often.
An ally has been slain.
But alas, we should stay. Alas, that is not the case. Not too far away from like the 3,000 threshold though. Okay, Merc.
Okay.
Watch your step.
You have been slain.
Enemies in left lane.
Rampage.
Oh, I mean, yes.
Unless you have an idea of a job that would be good to do in the summer. I don't really, like, even umpiring I have experience doing, but I don't really want to be in the sun all day. That kind of comes under the crux of manual labor, but that would be kind of like the kind of job where it's not like you would need to worry about being there all the time, or you would have like flexibility with hours.
Mangetsu, burn bright.
But also kind of like not umpiring anymore. It's good money. You have to meet the threshold and then you get advertiser money. So if you look on your channel, you can see the earn tab and see the thresholds that you have to reach. I'm at like, I think I'm just under 2,500 hours, and you need 3,000 for the first threshold, which I think allows you to have memberships and stuff. So I wouldn't really make any money from advertising until I got to 4,000, but it goes up every day. So it's like you have to have 4,000 in the last 365 days. Which is honestly, in my opinion, too much. My channel actually used to be monetized back in like 2017 because the threshold was like 1,000 views and like 100 subscribers, so it was really low, which I think was too low, or it was 10,000 views, I think, which I think is too low, but I think the watch hours, I think is too high of a metric. But I mean, all it takes is one of, not necessarily one video going like viral, but like if I had one video that got like 100,000 views, that would get me up to that threshold with just that. But there's not, and I kind of always knew the kind of content I was going to make, just my interests were never going to be viral. It's kind of like Ivan Durek, like not one of his videos tend to go viral, it's just kind of the consistency of it.
Mangetsu, burn bright.
And I don't necessarily view that as a bad thing, it's just, to me, it makes making videos easier. Like, I'm not really worried about, like, what kind of video am I going to make today? It's like, I'm just lifting weights, and that's the video. Like, whatever video, or whatever lifts I'm doing, that's what the video is going to be about. So, topics and stuff like that aren't really too difficult. That's why I'm glad I'm not, like, a Will Tennyson or Jeff Nippert or something. It's like, you're always having to, like, create new ideas and stuff. Which is, like, cool. Like, obviously, I like those videos, but for me, obviously, having a normal job, it's easier just to, like, there's my lifting, and that's what I'm going to do, and, you know, that's what I'm going to talk about.
Watch your step. The moon will purify this land. Behind you.
Oh!
Stay composed. Do not let them see you waver.
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, and Ivan's kind of in a similar boat as I am, where he has a normal job. And so, like, YouTube for him is actually kind of, the way that he approaches YouTube is how, like, what got me to do, like, consistent, like, commentary videos again. Because I was on and off for a while, and I was like, you know, at the end of the day, it's like, it's not that hard to edit these videos and all of that. And I enjoy talking about training and stuff like that. And,
Your right tower.
I just don't do, like, a squat every day type thing like he does, or, I just don't necessarily always want to edit the video every day that I have. That's why sometimes workouts are put together, especially when they're not good, or they're short workouts. It's easier to kind of, like, tomorrow's video is going to have 2 workouts together, yesterday's and today's. And sometimes that's just easier to do. Make some of the videos longer too, a little bit, which could have some benefits for the algorithm, maybe. But at the end of the day, it's like, I could never be monetized on YouTube, and I'll just keep making YouTube videos, because, like, if shorts never were a thing, I'd probably still have, like, you know, 400 subscribers. So like shorts being a thing was able to grow my channel. So I mean, I'm always thankful for that because that was just pure luck that shorts worked out. And then once shorts came, I went from like 350 to 1,000 and really quick. And I suppose like if I tried to like clickbait and do like just cringe TikTok type stuff, I could have grown more, but it was just kind of like, oh, I was like have a tab where I can just put just my lifts and just put whatever, and I get a ton of views and whatnot relative to like my normal videos and a ton of engagement, and that's why I'm about 3,700 subscribers now. But
Your right tower has been destroyed. Your left tower is under attack.
I suppose if I ever got married and had kids, that would help the content. Need a YouTube family. But there's no women in my shed, thankfully. There's no good situation where I find a woman I don't know in my shed, I think. And then it's one, I suppose, negative of the gym I go to is like that'd be the most common place I'd meet someone, and it's mostly just powerlifter dudes. Good for lifting. And I've thought about like getting a membership at like the old gym I used to go to because it's right by my work, but I would want to go there just to, I don't even know what I would really like even train when I go there that I couldn't do at my house. And to me it feels immoral, and I don't really have a good way of explaining this, but it feels wrong to go to a place, be like, I just want to meet people there, and it's a gym, where I view it as this place where you go to train. I know there's a lot of guys that probably view it like that it's like, oh, you can meet a girl at the gym, but like, I don't know. Do people want to get bothered at the gym? Maybe if I was like Channing Tatum.
Ultimate is ready.
I don't know. Yeah. And shorts for especially like, lifting content is really nice because then you don't have to. For me, it like cleared up my normal feed so I can have the longer videos just appear there. Because like I'd always have lifts and be like, this is a PR. I'm like, really happy with this lift, and it's like its own like 30-second video. And instead now it's just on the shorts feed for the most part. I do sometimes put like a really big lift on like the as a full video, but most shorts are just normal lifts.
An ally has been slain. Strike.
Poking that man.
Enemy ultimate down.
Oh, the red's up too.
Watch your step.
Hydras, and then
Tower is under attack.
I just go Crusher. But yeah, I don't know. Like I could get a summer job and I could go find a girlfriend, but those are things. I mean, the finding a summer job would be a lot easier than finding a girlfriend. That's for sure. I saw I actually met my brother's girlfriend at my sister's wedding, but they just finished, or they had their 1 year anniversary, and she's real nice, so that's real happy with him, or for him. I'm real happy with him. But no, I'm glad he found someone, and my sister got remarried this summer too, so, and he's a real nice guy, so they're doing good stuff.
Your right tower is under attack.
Kind of gave up on dating apps and stuff like that. I feel like unless you're paying for them, then they don't work. I could go to places in real life, but I suffer from the problem of not liking to go places. It's a strong desire to not do anything.
This won't miss. I am divinity. Fall before me.
Oh, almost got him again. Almost got him again. Yeah, but I have to go to a coffee shop. And I don't know what I would even do there, just sit there and do nothing. Oh, I almost got him. Oh, he was walked into the spikes.
Shingetsu, strike! Mangetsu, burn bright!
The enemy team has destroyed the Gold Fury.
So the other thing I did occasionally with old roommate and his brother was pickleball, but they're not really consistent enough with it to.
Watch your step.
And it's kind of, to me, it feels kind of weird just to go to pickleball by myself. I'm not that serious about it to go by myself.
Double kill. Killing spree.
The move will purify this land.
Your middle tower is under attack. An enemy has
Ooh, that was good play on Poseidon's part.
double
Oof.
kill.
Poseidon randomly wasn't even looking at him and randomly killed him.
You surprise me.
Middle enemy tower.
I will not be stopped.
Yeah. And the other thing is like, when I think about like when people are like, oh, I'm lonely or this or that, like I never really have that feeling, and I don't know if it's like I don't know if there's something wrong with me, but I'm never like, ah, yes, I need to go like be around other people. I feel like I get enough of that with my work. Ouchie. And it's not like, oh, I'm sick of people, but like I feel content. And I suppose that's more important than trying to force the issue.
Your team has destroyed the Pyromancer.
So I'm like, the reasons for like wanting a relationship or something like that is just more kind of like, I think it would be a good thing to do. I don't really think about it in terms of like, this would be in like I need this, or it's like in really important, like it's an existential crisis. It's just like I would be like, I don't know. It's kind of like if you eat healthy, it's like it's a good thing to do. Like it's something that I think would be a smart thing for me to, or it'd be like a good like life thing to do. But I don't sit around and really think about it that much, in a sense. Some sense yes, some sense no.
This won't miss.
Doesn't keep me up at night. And I suppose I kind of gaslight myself that I already work with kids, so I already have kind of like a world impact on children in some sense. But your own kids would be better.
An ally has been slain.
The move will purify this land. Down upon you. Behind you. This won't miss.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Getting attacked by the other team.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I think what I mostly want is the ability to have a dog. I have a much higher desire for a pet than I do for another human. And I don't know that maybe I'm just crazy in that regard, but I really want a beagle. But I really want to be able to like be home with the dog all day long. That's one thing. Oh, a mustache. They're gonna get so Like I did it in the summer. I don't know. I could just let you know, shave everything but the mustache.
Your middle tower
Because that's what, November, so.
destroyed a right enemy.
Yeah, I suppose I can kind of start that now. I can let the beard, because I just actually trimmed it today. But I could let the beard grow out and then just have a mustache. It'd be just kind of funny to do, to be honest.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has been destroyed.
Plus, what's nice when I grow a, or when I have a mustache, because it's like already, you know, there. The rest of my beard grows back pretty quick. Which is weird, because like as a kid, or when I was in like puberty, like I didn't grow any facial hair whatsoever. I really wasn't really able to grow a full beard till I was like in my late 20s, mid to late 20s.
Retreat right lane.
Yeah, I'm talking about mostly like after that month, like my beard would come back pretty quick.
This won't miss.
Slain an enemy.
I don't know what that man was doing.
My Getsu burn bright.
We'll see though. I might have the same kind of like thing that I don't want to answer the question of why I have a mustache every single day. Kids will ask you every single day, no matter how many times you tell them. Anything that changes. And when things don't change, they will ask you.
To courage and confusion.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy tower. An ally has been
Soul, oh yeah, Soul has the aspect. Yeah, we don't want to mess with that.
I am divinity. Fall before me. Shingetsu, strike.
You have been
I died really fast. The questioning, what I think the most taxing questioning that my students will give me is that you ask, do you have any questions? And they will tell you statement after statement. They will not ask you questions. They will just share information with you forever, especially the kindergartners. Or their question will be like, what if we throw a scarf onto the roof? What if, beanbag goes up in the rafters? What if we throw it at the basketball hoop, knowing I already explained what happens if they're throwing it when they're not, you know, in inappropriate ways? Or you answer that question, then the next kid's question is literally the same exact question, and it's asking the question I gave during direction. That's where it's like once you've done the same lesson like 3 or 4 times, you're on like the fourth day, and you've gone through the same questions over and over, and have repeatedly done that. You're like start to go a little stir crazy. That's why it's nice that the lessons eventually do change. You don't have to do the same thing, obviously, the whole year. It's not good to do that anyway. But I think I would go insane. But even teachers would be asking. It wouldn't even just be kids. Why do you have a mustache? Why do you have a mustache? Why do you have a mustache? The same reason I don't ever like make a big deal on my birthday. The special or the we call the what do we call each other? Area UA team for like the Unified Arts. They all want to know our birthdays and whatnot. But I just never tell them.
Shingetsu, strike.
They actually found out this year because principal sent out a form, and I don't like to tell them my birthday, but I'm not going to lie on forms. And I was asked specifically to fill out the form because it just was like general information stuff. So to me, it's not that big of a deal, but I like to be as low key as possible.
The move will purify this land. This won't miss.
double kill. Shut down.
No way he lived through that. Oh, got him.
Double kills. Killing spree.
Yeah. That's kind of like why I do the same haircut all the time. It's not even like because I care about what my hair looks like. I just don't want any attention for like, oh, I did something, I got a haircut, or I did something different. The less attention I get, the better.
Watch your step. This won't miss.
I was really going at it.
I am divinity. Fall before me.
Oh my goodness, so this guy comboed to death. Secret there to round out the build. Oh. Like the blend in. That's the only negative with being like a bigger, muscly guy is it gets me more attention. I don't like that. If I could look like Simon Galecki, that would be the ideal build for me. To be strong but not have to look strong. But my genetics dictate that I become large and wide. I don't get to have that track runner build. Which is why I could never be a bodybuilder, because I actually don't really want to have a lot of, like, I don't like necessarily, I don't necessarily, I don't really care about being this big, but I just, to me, I just don't really think about it. And they're like, you're big or whatnot. Like, I guess I am like 240 pounds or 235. Like, I guess I am larger than most, like, NFL players. But it's just hard for me to, like, think about that. Because in my brain, I'm still the same size I always have been. I never got bigger. But it's funny, sometimes I'll like see my reflection or something and I'm like, I am a big old guy. And it throws me off because I just don't really, when it's a gradual change, you don't really notice it. And I'm like, my goodness, I am quite large.
Watch your step. This won't miss.
Age-old question, should I back to help the team or split push? And the answer is always split push. And Soul does too much damage. Oh my goodness. They just one-shotted me. That's brutal. Yeah, Aspect Soul is pretty crazy. Our Fenner's pretty crazy, just not for our team. Lordy. 1-7.
Your right Phoenix is under attack. The Pyromancer has arrived.
The moon will purify this land. This won't miss.
is under attack.
Like how Fenner just went to the right lane and let them get their Phoenix.
Your left
Yikes.
Phoenix has been destroyed. All the fire giants.
This won't miss.
Attack the minions. I will
Shigetsu, strike!
Your Titan is under attack.
Crazy work on our jungle's part.
This won't miss.
He doesn't go to left to defend it and then doesn't do any of his farm on this side. I will surely take it. No mercy for that, man. Alright.
Killing spree. Shut down. Double kill.
I am divinity. Fall before me.
Killing spree.
Mangetsu, burn bright.
Oh, wow. Our whole team's dead. I couldn't even get there to help our team.
That was...
I think that's going to be the game for this one. They should just walk up and finish. Yeah, they're all three in mid.
Your middle Phoenix is under attack.
I don't know why they're doing the mid Phoenix. They could have just walked to the Titan. So that, I don't actually think they can end now.
Has been destroyed. Your Titan is under attack.
No, they got raw. They should be. Oh yeah, they're cooking it. Jungle popped off there though. I had 2 straight jungles that didn't hit level 20. Just kind of crazy. Crazy work. Wow, 18, 1 and 11. I didn't realize he was playing that bad. So that's a combined 2 and 19 from those two guys. That's some solid work. Fenner did 7,000 damage. That's honestly kind of crazy.
You know, Patriot Mobile stands.
Whoops. Clicked on the Charlie Kirk's channel. I saw they had a big live stream for him today. Still can't believe all that happened. Still can't believe it. The cha-cha-cha. What do we want to play?
Artemis.
We'll play Aspect Artemis and see how that feels. Oh yeah, let's look at my earn tab. Well, in a second. So I have 2,457 public watch hours in the last 365 days out of 3,000 for the first level, which would allow me to get supers, memberships, and shopping, which I probably would never do. But memberships and supers, theoretically, supers would probably be the only thing that would be, I guess, beneficial. Only thing I would not necessarily want to occur, but would be a potential source of monetization. Um, and then for like views or watch ads and stuff, it would be 4,000. I have the 1,000 subscribers, well over that. Shorts, it's 10 million views in the last 90 days. My shorts get some views, but not. They're never going to be the viral ones that get millions of views. They don't clickbait that much. I suppose that would be the method. You just steal content and put it on shorts until you're monetized, but it doesn't really create a. It's not really moral or create a good audience. We're gonna start. Where's our maybe learning bow? Do I not have?
Nice.
Oh, I get a lot of pots with this start. Interesting. All right, so I have any strength? No, so you have no strength.
Minions have spawned.
Get a lot of health pots at the start, though. Be very curious how this feels in lane. I don't think you got the XP for that.
Get out of this.
The forest runs rampant. Life begins anew soon enough.
Get out of this.
An enemy has been slain.
Too bad.
An ally has been slain. Your middle tower is under attack. An ally has been slain.
Gonna play unbox this part.
Get out of this.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
That was a really good peel unbox this part. There's Jan Assault.
Yes. On my way.
Get out of this.
Retreat!
Enemy missing. Be careful.
Retreat!
I think I
Get out of this.
Be right back.
on my way.
Get out of this.
Life begins anew. I am
Your right tower is under attack. Double kill. An ally has been slain. Your middle tower is under attack.
Get out of this.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh, we got an assist for that. That's pretty good.
you surprised.
Pretty good. Alright, we back. We'll leave. See how Leon and Bo feels good. See if it feels good. Artemis doesn't feel bad, but also Bacchus is playing really well, so I could play anyone in this kind of game with how he's playing.
To the court. I may, may not. An enemy has been slain.
On my way.
Oh, that does a lot of damage. Oh no.
Shut down. An ally has been slain. Your middle tower is under attack. Killing spree. Killing spree. Your middle tower is under attack.
Get out of this. Get out of this.
I may or may not. Your middle tower is under attack.
Be careful. Enemy missing middle.
Killing spree.
Get out of this.
You have been slain.
I get this item and I just don't even use it. Oh, that's too bad.
Shut down.
That was unfavorable.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy. An enemy has been slain.
Or no, now I've died 2 times in a row.
Your right tower is under attack.
I may or may not be ready.
Get out of this.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Get out of this.
Slain an enemy.
Life begins anew soon enough.
Curses!
The pyro has arrived.
Don't even use the bow. Ooh.
An enemy has been slain.
No problem.
Killing spree.
Didn't think we were fighting.
Killing spree.
Get out of this. Get out of this.
I don't want to use any of my... I could have beats, but I'd probably still die there pretty quick. Might just skip Sunbeam and just go right into the attack speed one. See how that all feels. I just don't use the learning bow effectively.
Your right
Need to,
tower
though.
is under attack. Your right
Need to
tower
just start
is under
spamming it on
attack.
even like waves and stuff.
Get out of this.
Your middle tower is under attack. An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
That was good. I didn't know Tsukiyumi coming in, so it worked out quite well for me. For us.
Destroy the left enemy tower.
Oh my gosh.
Get out of this.
It's so annoying. He's just chasing me.
Curses.
Get out of this.
Be right back.
Get out of this.
Be careful. On my way.
Killing spree. You have been slain.
Will.
Your left tower is under attack.
I do need some pen for the Capri.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Your team has destroyed a right enemy tower.
Attack the Gold Fury.
On my way.
Your team has destroyed the pyramid.
On my way. Enemy spotted. Be careful.
Retreat.
Be careful.
Be careful, Shingetsu. Strike. The moon
An enemy has been slain.
Attack the Gold Fury. Oh, my bad.
Your team has destroyed the Gold Fury.
Arm is twitching. It's kind of annoying.
Get out of this.
Killing spree.
Get out of this.
Double kill. Retreat.
Get out of this.
They chased me so hard.
The way is open.
The Pyromancer has arrived. Your right tower is under attack. Rampage!
Get out of this.
Your right tower has been destroyed.
Get out of this.
Your team has destroyed the Pyromancer. Your team has destroyed a middle enemy tower. Your team has destroyed the left enemy tower.
Fall before me.
You have been slain.
Guess when your 3 levels up, you kind of get to kill me for free. Where's Vulcan as Aegis? He's 0-5. I guess he was solo. Didn't realize that. Hmm.
Be right back.
Group up. Oops. Woohoo! Sorry. I'll attack the Titan.
Retreat right, lean. An enemy has been slain. Attack the Gold Fury!
A new threshold.
Double kill! Your team has destroyed a right enemy
Get out of
tower.
this. Retreat. Retreat. Fire giant.
Attack Fire Giant!
Okay. Set up an ambush here. On my way.
Your team has destroyed the Fire Giant. Killing spree. Unstoppable.
It just ran. As build felt pretty bad. What I'm curious about is
Victory.
I'm gonna do this build in arena, and that will be my last game. I'm very curious, like a full power build. We go Bluestone, probably just because it's arena transcendence, and Crusher, Heartseeker, all of those kind of items. Kind of items I built when I played Tsukuyomi, minus the Devos. Since you don't really, it takes too long to stack and you don't really get enough value from it because the games are too short. It's always interesting to see like random people that don't really do anything that have 100,000 subscribers. Makes me think that they're just botted followers because they don't really. It's not even like they do anything.
Select your god.
All right. Yeah. Play Artemis with the aspect, and we build lots of damage. Right, so we'll see how full power Artemis feels. Up here. Blue stones will go into Transcendence. Do we want health pots? Is that troll? Yeah, why not? Why not get some health pots?
Get out of this. You're fun. Yay! Yay! Yay!
Minions have spawned.
Back in celestial restoration.
Get two of them.
Eclipse in radiance. Embraced by divine renewal.
Been funny if we actually got the red. Didn't really try too hard for it though.
Get out of this.
Gonna have no crit. I mean, no attack speed. But her ability should hit pretty hard.
Bask in celestial restoration.
Get out of this.
Keep putting traps out for the waves.
An enemy has been slain. Illuminated Imperium. An ally has been slain. Observe true bask in celestial restoration.
Shredding. Alright, we got Transcendence now. We'll go Jotuns after that, just for the cooldown.
This gets to the point.
We'll wait till we get the ring. Then we'll go at him.
An ally has been slain.
That's unfortunate. That's kind of dumb. I didn't think I was close enough to that, but it'd be like that though. Top damage though, that's the most important thing. Not winning the game or anything, it's maintaining top damage.
Get out of this.
Attack speed's so slow.
Bask in celestial restoration.
Get out of this.
An ally has been slain by divine renewal. Bask in celestial restoration.
Ymir finally blocked me, that feels bad. Kind of funny though.
Illuminated Imperium.
Oh, I don't do any damage yet.
Get out of this.
An ally has been slain.
Get out of this.
It's running right at me. Running me down. Yeah, I don't know, his build might just be bad. knocked over that trap. Awesome. Dashed on me, nobody did anything. We got the teammates of the century.
An enemy has been slain. Embraced by divine renewal. An ally has been slain. Curses! An enemy has been slain.
Get out of this. Get out of this.
Yeah, it's just, she has Sunbeam. That's just such a better build with the amount of attack speed. I'm just curious how much my abilities can do. But no, this is certainly not the way. Although I don't really think that's the way. But when you have Sunbeam, then everything else is fine. Ooh, I got a kill. Doing a little bit of damage now.
Get out of this.
Guess I should. I have full transcendence, so I should do a little bit. Full crusher now. Get Heartseeker, then we'll get maybe Pen if we have time. I guess our team's not down that much.
Get out of this.
I just kind of have to use my 2 for mobility and just kind of hang in the back. That's a bad ult. Ooh, that killed him though. It's killing them all.
An enemy has been slain.
Get out of this.
Been slain. Embraced by divine renewal. Double kill.
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing a little bit now. Oh my goodness, yeah. That does a lot now. The squishies, it kind of chunks them.
An ally has been slain.
Get out of this.
I have 5 kills in a row.
Get out of this.
You know what I need to check though? I feel like my ult's not on automatic cooldown. Instant, instant. We'll keep those 2 as normal. Yeah, I felt like my ult was a little clunky. Instant cast helps with that.
An enemy has been slain.
Get out of this.
Divine renewal.
Oof,
Has been slain.
oof, we're doing a little bit of damage now. Damage is feeling kind of nice now. Maybe this, maybe it's just early. It's really bad. Now it actually feels kind of good.
Get out of this.
enough traps down, then we become ungovernable.
Get out of this.
I need an adult. Alright, we're chilling. There, we got a lot of gold. We're actually 7-0. It's 0-4 non-dominating. I didn't even get pen yet.
Always be prepared.
Need. I don't even know what else I want. I don't even know what else I need. Hmm. I guess Hydras. I don't even know. I didn't think I'd get this far. Yeah, we're actually winning pretty hard now.
Get out of this. Get out of this.
That does that does a lot of damage to her now. Is Kelly tanky at all? No. Let's keep getting those traps up by him if we can. Get random free damage. Oh, that was not the dash. That was arguably not the play. Yeah, my traps now do.
Get out of this.
Traps do a lot of damage now. They paused. I said I didn't mean to do that.
Get out of this.
Yeah, she got cooked. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. That's the item I should get. Can I get that from this tree? No, I just get Hydras. I sell here. Let's grab that. I guess I could have just got upgraded starter. Walked into a trap. I don't think he meant to dash at me. Scylla killed him. Didn't realize she was close enough.
Get out of this. Get out of this.
I do a lot of damage to that. I didn't even have a great starter. Might be the play. I don't think it's very good though, but still top damage with it. He went Magi's for it. She's kind of walking over the traps like she thinks it traps are still.
slain. By the time
I feel like if you could throw the traps a little bit better, then they would be. I feel like just setting them down just makes them not as. They all went Magi though, which is kind of troll.
an ally has been slain.
Maybe the spam left? Hit him with the spam left? Easy. I'm very curious how much damage I did. So, in some sense, it felt good that all of my abilities did a lot of damage, but the other sense, it really did not feel good because I had no attack speed. 58,000 damage, though. That's nothing to scoff at. Roman 4-0 is 17,000. He actually played back the entire time. But, 3 Magi's cloaks. Yeah, it was cute. They all went Magi's, but alas, that is going to be it for this stream. Time for me to go to bed and get ready for the day mañana. New schoolwork, new work week, and all that. So, talk to y'all in the next one. Deuces.